Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Arunachal Ramanaya. Om. Namaste everyone.
ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुगदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादि लक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतम् भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. My prostrations to that enlightened Guru, ever immersed in supreme bliss, giver of supreme happiness, ever free, the personification of wisdom, one beyond all dualities, infinite as the sky, indicated by the scriptures as Tattvamasi, thou art that, the one eternally pure, absolute, the witness beyond the intellect of everyone, beyond the manifestation, free from all attributes. This is from Guru Gita.
Listening to the teacher only occurs in silence. Our respect, prostrations to the teacher means humbleness, means humility. When we are humble, knowledge is known. In Indian tradition, teachers of all kinds of relative knowledge are also respected. We celebrate Teachers' Day in India on 5th of September. Teacher of Brahma Gyan, teacher of ultimate reality, should also be treated in a respectful way. It is nothing to do with giving respect to someone because someone asking, but that makes our ego melt away. It gets a place to surrender. There can be external teacher or teachers, but there is one teacher always with us, Brahman within all of us, self. If our attention is on that with respect and reverence, no thought can survive too long, and no thought can push us into doership of any kind. Thought is one thing, and culmination of that thought into fulfillment of desire is one thing. We all know that. A weird thought can come, but we don't act on it. Fire of self burns away all our thoughts, all our desires. Pay respect and reverence to the self in our heart. There is nothing beyond it, nothing else. There are no stages to reach. Be the devotee of your inner silence. It will lead to desirelessness. Someone has asked, Dr. Vipin Oberoi has asked here, how to do daily activities while being in this state of awareness 24/7. By getting rid of doership. daily activities happens. Question this all the time: who is doing these activities? Obviously, the answer will come: I am doing it. I am the doer. Question this doer. Watch this doer. If I am the doer and I am doing, then who is the one who is watching this doer? That means there are two people inside. One is doing, other is watching. One repents, doing wrong action, then tries to justify. Who is this doer? Sometimes this doer does things right, other times wrong, other times confused. Is there any need for this doer to do things? How to do daily activities? I would say don't do daily activities. Let daily activities happen. When you are dead, who will do these daily activities? Tell me. And this is reality. This body will be dead one day. Why is the need to do? Why can't we let go? If there is a doership who is doing daily activities, then you can never be in the state of awareness 24/7. Not 24/7, never. Then the doer will be there. When the ego is there, there is no state of awareness. With doership, there is a cloud of individuality which obscures this pure awareness. And is filled with thoughts after thoughts. Who guides this doer? Only thoughts. Where these thoughts comes from? From our conditioned, impure mind. Why the mind becomes impure or conditioned? Because of all past impressions. Made up by dvesh and rag, things which we dislike and like, things we are attracted towards and averse. Attraction and aversion creates duality. So we become all different individuals. When we meet a stranger and we want to befriend, we try to check what are the similarities. Similarities in likes and dislikes. And if they start matching, we start liking. And if there is no matching, we think it was waste of time meeting that person. Be empty. And look for emptiness in everyone. Everyone is also empty. This ego and all is very superficial. Meet people in their heart. If we start meeting people in their heart, even they will feel that energy. That someone is not meeting at superficial level. They will feel your presence. Meet without motive, without agenda. That can only happen when we have surrendered to the emptiness within us. This emptiness is like a fire where no thought can survive. No individual can survive. But still, a body wakes up, does activities, externally, it might appear that there is someone doing it. If you want to stay in the state of awareness 24/7, give up doership. You know, all thoughts talk to ego only. They cannot teach awareness anything. They cannot mold awareness. Their reach is only up to ego. Ego and thoughts are creation of mind. We are beyond mind. Thoughts are in domain of time and space. Thoughts are born to die. How strong a desire or thought is, if not entertained, it goes away. We are beyond time and space. This Brahman, which is on us, which is in every one of us, which is everywhere, it is unchanging reality and the only reality. Rest, what we see, is reality because of that. If that is not there, there is nothing. It is like electrical current going through bulbs, and each bulb is lighting up. We are those bulbs. If that electricity is not there, there is nothing in the bulb to show a form. If you identify only with energy in a form, then you cannot say, I am a form. Then in your psyche, you are only awareness. Maximum you can say, I am awareness with a form. All our life, we practiced to say, I am this body. Now recede, go back home. Now repeat, I am this awareness without a name, without a form, without any thought, without any motive. Unborn. Meet yourself in this silence. Start day in pure silence. Truly understanding that things, activities will happen as ordained. I am only witness to them, and let the pure energy of self allow these actions to happen the way they have to happen. You enjoy the bliss of Brahman, of awareness. At the end of day, people feel tired. Mostly this tiredness is of stress of mind, doership. Most of us don't do much of bodily activity. Try to find all answers in this silence. There is constant, perpetual current of awareness. Understand, without this, nothing can exist. Body is alive because of that. Senses are functioning because of that. Ego is functioning because of that. This whole world is also because of that. It is the cause of all causes. It itself has no cause. Stephanie, you want to ask something?
Can you hear me now?
Hello.
Can you hear me? Yes, you
Yes.
can hear. Sorry. Thank you. Namaste. When you were speaking, the silence really does speak very loudly. And I was, this quote from Bhagavan has been echoing all week for me. It's from a book I just recently ordered, Aham Sparana. I think that's how you say it. But it's the frontispiece, and it says, there is a destiny guiding the course of events. One need not fret about anything, imagining oneself to be personally responsible for it. And I just think that speaking about doership, that we're not responsible. You know, when we're in the doership, we think we're personally responsible for our destiny and our fate. And when the doership, let's say, dissipates to quite a degree, there still is that activity in the world that has to happen, but we're not the ones doing it. To me, it's more like an actor or acting a role that we have to play, and that whatever we're supposed to be doing until the body is released is what we need to do without identification or without all the things that the ego does, which is identification and polarities and likes and dislikes. So I just think this quote is really freeing. Thank you.
Silence is the key to freedom. Silence is freedom. Silence is Brahman. Abide in this silence. Awareness, silence, stillness, you can say are the attributes of our Atman. There is no activity happening here. Never ever. All activities are happening in dream. Know this truth. This is absolute truth. The one believing in activities stays in illusion all the time. There is always perfect silence and stillness. This is absolute truth. Idea of doership in absolute terms is also false. In your dream, you go to your office and work. After the dream has ended, can you ask your boss to pay you for your work? He will tell you that, do you think I am stupid? Your activities in this world is no more than that. For us, activities are very important because we get money out of it, pleasure out of it, fame out of it. And this all comes from doership. This all activity continues and we don't want to leave. So we keep questioning, how can I continue doing all this indulgence without doership? You can never do that. Not in this birth, not in any birth. You have so much of interest, passion, attachment will make things continue happening in full doership role and nobody can help you. This question of liberation and moksha is for someone who had enough of activities, who is interested only in stillness, who is inquisitive about the truth of all truths. And he or she is ready to pay any price for that. No price is big. Then that happens. So the answer to this question, can there be action without doership? Never. Because this question itself shows how much attachment to action is. Bring your mind from Rajasic, from action to Sattvic, to purity. Then it will be more conducive to merge, to acknowledge stillness. Mind full of activity has no clue. For a Rajasic mind, action is everything. And stillness is laziness. Stillness is also intense activity at a different vibration. May everyone, anyone who wants to be in that stillness gets that stillness, eternal stillness. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.